More than 17,000 members have left the Labour Party in the last 3 months over the ongoing anti-Semitism row in the party. And as pressure keeps getting piled on poor old Jeremy Corbyn, I can't help but think that this is a welcome taste of Labour's own medicine. We all knew that Jeremy Corbyn was dangerous. I mean, he's refused to condemn the IRA as well as the president of Venezuela. And despite being pro-Brexit his entire political life, the guy's now suggesting that we stay in a customs union after Brexit. So he's a professional appeaser. And this, along with his long-held anti-Israel views, has created an anti-Semitism storm. And the outrage and criticism are well-deserved. I mean, Corbyn's associated with leaders from Hamas and called them his mates. He's refused to condemn the anti-Semitic posters and banners that can be seen at every Al-Quds Day rally in London, an event actually that was sponsored by the Stop the War Coalition, which he only recently stepped down as chair from after winning Labour's leadership. And an investigation by The Telegraph found that Corbyn had had a 10-year-long association with the Dear Yassin Remember group, which has been exposed for its anti-Semitic views and even denial of the Holocaust. I mean, this isn't a smear. The claims of anti-Semitism in the Labour Party are serious, and Corbyn only has himself to blame. If he isn't an anti-Semite, and I doubt that, then Corbyn is a political Mr. Magoo, constantly blindly finding himself in unfortunate political positions, bumping into anti-Semites along the way and gulping comically when he hears his friends and colleagues deny the Holocaust. Oh, Jeremy! And Momentum, the most radical left-wing and anti-Israel section of the Labour Party, has tried to publicly disassociate with the anti-Semitism as well, which is funny. I mean, they admit the problem, saying the claims shouldn't be dismissed as right-wing smears because, well, they're not. But absurdly, they tried to suggest that the Labour Party isn't doing enough to stamp it out. Well, if Labour wanted to take this seriously, then they'd stamp Momentum out for a start. They're the most anti-Semitic out of the lot of them. But is it ever going to happen? I mean, no. Labour only tackles anti-Semitism when they're forced to, like the recent case of one of their council candidates being suspended after his anti-Semitic posts going back about 10 years or so were exposed. Are we to believe that the Labour Party actually would have cared about this if nobody had brought it up? No chance. This is political appeasement. The politicians and the media class who don't seem to understand the problem with Islam in this country are no doubt extremely confused by the Labour Party, the party of diversity and immigration, being so anti-Semitic. But the answer's simple. Muslim votes mean more to the Labour Party than Jews because there's more of them. There are fewer than 300,000 Jews in Britain, according to the last census. I mean, it's a very small minority of people here. And not only that, over half of them live in London. So this means that British Jews are not a powerful voting bloc. Labour carries London parliamentary seats easily, so the remaining 100 or so thousand Jews are scattered across the UK, having minimal impact on individual seats. Whereas the Muslim population is notably bigger and much more scattered. According to the outdated 2011 census, Muslims make up almost 5% of the population of England and Wales, with over 2.5 million living here. There's more in 2018. And with their high birth rates and continued mass immigration from the East, some projections suggest that the Muslim population of the UK could triple to 13 million by 2050. That makes the Muslim population a hugely powerful voting bloc now and an even more powerful one for the future. So of course the Labour Party wants to nurture that voting base. And they do that by appealing to their anti-Israel sentiment. Sure, the party denies their anti-Semitism now. While they still need to count on the support of the white working class, they continue to dupe into thinking they represent. But when the white working class is a less important voting bloc, and when Labour can count on Britain's multicultural and Islamic ghettos for their safe seats, will they deny it then? This is the Labour Party getting a taste of their own medicine with all these attacks. And not only am I glad to see them being exposed for the hateful, nasty lot they are, but it's good to know they must be tossing and turning at night, uncomfortable with all the media attacks against their dear leader. The left are calling this a mistrial. They think it's unfair that Corbyn's being given such a hard time in the press. They claim it's a right-wing conspiracy. But it's not. The motive's simple. Muslim votes matter more than Jewish votes, and the Labour Party is filled with Jew-hating, anti-Israel activists who would make the National Front blush. Jeremy Corbyn, you deserve the scrutiny you're getting, and it's about time that you were exposed for your political appeasement of a large religious minority which has an anti-Jewish and an anti-English agenda. Watch me and the rest of the Rebel team on our brand new app. Download it now from the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.